The biggest names in the sport have gathered for the United States Disc Golf Championships, but the one that stole the spotlight was Matthew. With the hurricane barreling towards the East Coast, the foreboding skies and blustery winds have arrived earlier than expected, and 80% of the field is over par after one round.
We have two players tied atop the leaderboards today, the young gun from Colorado and the crafty veteran from California. They're at least a generation apart. Heck, when Patrick was Eagles' age, there was no such thing as Pokemon. But when it comes to birdies on the course today, they're trying to catch them all.
It's the moment we've all been waiting for. All season long, the players look forward to Rock Hill, South Carolina for the United States Disc Golf Championships. And here's what it's looking like. For the first time, this tournament's going to be coexisting with the Disc Golf World Tour. Paul McBeth and Ricky Wysocki are far out ahead of everybody else, pretty much except KJ Nebo. Let's see how they played today in the first round. The reigning U.S. champion found some trouble today. He's in 30th place after 18 holes. This shot on 5 just never had a chance to make that peninsula, getting the red flag. After getting over, then he misses that putt from a range he typically makes. And here's hole 17. We know it's a scoring separator. Paul won his title on this hole and rejected by the hay bales. Take 2, right? Another putter. Another out of bounds. Getting over in that wind that tricks so many other players as well. Third time's a charm. This one's high enough. And it's long enough. Needs a little bit of fade out. And a nice little check up. He would go on to hit that putt. Here's Ricky Wysocki, the hottest player on tour this year, bringing you video courtesy of the Instagram. Posting those videos all day. Make sure you check them out. Pair of hyzers on hole 5. Playing it like it was drawn up. Setting up that shot over the corner, over the water, to the left of that Mando. Results in this. Tap in. Bullseye. Hole 6, the beach hole. Watch guys like Ken Climo throughout the years dominate. Here's Ricky's turn. Right in the sand, another bullseye. He would have 3 bullseyes in a row on the front 9. If he didn't get in such trouble with the bogeys in the middle of the round, he'd clearly be the co-leader. And the hole that's haunting Ricky's dreams all off-season, his forehand doesn't let him down. And no problem right in the heart of the chains from outside the circle. Shake it off. Go to 18. Lining up that forehand again on that big right to left slope fairway. It's getting aggressive, challenging that OB line. Needs a little checkup. Death putt, 35. Easy. That's a 5 down for the opening round for your reigning world champion. Here's Katrina Allen getting in with the wild card spot. She's playing her 4th event of the 5 possible on the Disc Golf World Tour. Just a little bit to the right on that first shot. She parks the second attempt. Tap in 4. Here on hole 18. Oh, and that's going right as well. Boop, just a little head nod to the left. The disc responds. Disc went a little bit too far left on that one, and she is +8 for the round. Got some work to do. Patrick Brown trying to rally and continue from that 4th place finish a couple years ago. He played an almost perfect round. Here on hole 10 is about the only mistake he made, just leaving that drive a little bit short. The runner from outside the circle misses short left. Looking to have to clean up that bogey. Pink putter on the throw pink basket. On to hole 11. Patrick, a Masters level player with an open level arm. Good approach shot here. Stays just inside of that hazard rope. And no fear on the death putt. Now on to hole 17. Patrick, known for throwing big, aggressive putter shots. Playing to the safe side of the island. Far outside, laying up. Hey, 3's pretty good in this wind today. I'd take it myself. The finishing hole. Trusting the ante, hanging it out over the water. And a nice, soft little check, right there. Uphill putt. Elevated basket, good. Eagle McMahon, one of the youngest players in the tournament, roaring out the gate. He played over 100 practice holes in preparation for this event, and it shows. That's a bullseye. That's a great way to start your tournament. Hole 2, the big par 4 roller hole. An eagle, a big roller thrower. Looks like he gets caught up here. Cameraman gets fooled. Whoop, there it is. Speeding down the fairway, and it's still going. He would chip up and hit the putt from there. Front 6, he's got 3 birdies and 3 pars for 3 down. Here on hole 7, open door policy for the putter, slides inside the circle. He would go on to birdie that and hole 8. He wouldn't even take a bogey until here on 15, missing the brand new triple Mando to the left side. And look at this escape shot. Understable disc forehand roller, ooh, almost making the corner. Bogey is the result, but it wasn't the norm for him. To finish up on 18, he gets to show off his power. Throwing high, into the wind, turning it over. That's a mid-range, folks. He ends up a little long in the basket here, where most people are short with a driver shot. And that birdie would move him to 8 down with a share of the lead.
Wow, we're here with Eagle McMahon, the leader in the clubhouse, tied for the lead with Patrick Brown. Now, Patrick Brown is the U.S. Masters champion, and he's got Eagle by 28 years, I heard. So going down the stretch, you were playing strong, conditions, wind, how'd it go?
It went great. I mean, I really didn't have a game plan out here because I did 5 practice rounds, and every time I did something different on a hole. So I really didn't have any expectations. I just knew I had to throw in bounds, and that's what I did. I only had 1 bogey. I'm feeling super happy about the round. Windy conditions, I couldn't be happier right now. I went very aggressive off of every hole because this year I feel like the course is set up so you can go aggressive. A lot of the holes where you were scared of last year are all hazards, and playing long into the hazards can almost benefit you because you have easy upshots afterwards. So I took advantage of that, and it benefited me definitely.
And we're here with Patrick Brown, who has come out the gate with an 8 down, 1 bogey performance on the Wednesday round. Patrick, how'd you feel after this score?
I feel good, man. I mean, you know, holding it together out here is a different kind of beast, and you know, helped to get 1 through 4, and then picking up hole 6 after taking my par on 5. So, yeah, I feel good. I mean, it's just bear down. I had to watch people falter, and I tried not to be one of them.
You were 100% inside the circle putting today. Tell me about how crucial was that in order to put up this score?
Very crucial to just get yourself to a comfortable place and not have a bunch of outside putts, especially with this wind. And my C-ness was just working on the wind, so it's just holding straight lines. It felt really good.
And you've been in this tournament, you have the experience coming down to the final round, being in a dogfight in order to take this tournament home. Are you going to use any of that experience this week?
Definitely. I mean, I'm just going to play hole to hole. You know, I've got no expectations out here. Just as I said before, you know, we practice and then you come out and it's completely different conditions. So I'm just going to try to use my tools that I have and just try to bear down, keep them flat and straight.
And here's your Disc Golf World Tour metrics breakdown after round 1. We got the top 3 players here, all birdieing half of the course. The thing I see most that stands out is the penalty strokes. On a course this difficult, there's lots of chances to go out of bounds. Ricky with 5 penalty strokes and 5 bogeys. And as we take a look at the green hits, our co-leaders getting on the green at 50% or better. If you're going to birdie half the course, you better put it on the green. As for Ricky, only 1/3 on the greens in regulation and didn't have a green hit on the last 8 holes. Now, if there's one thing I know about playing Winthrop Gold, you better be making your putts. Patrick displaying that perfectly with 100% inside the circle putting percentage. And so the numbers might look low for Eagle and Ricky, but that's with the new addition of the 3-meter bullseye. So putts inside that bullseye don't count for or against your final inside the circle putting percentage. So these putts inside the circle are counted from 3 meters up until 10 meters, scoring 80% and 75% respectively. So when the driver's not working, that putter better be hot. Ricky banging 6 outside the circle putts during the round for a record for the Disc Golf World Tour, hitting 4 of those on the final 9 holes. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, we have the co-leaders out to a 3-stroke lead over 3rd place. And we have 3 U.S. DGC past champions with 5 U.S. titles between them. And we have Nate Sexton finishing out the second card, finishing 4th place at last year's championship. Not too bad. And as you see, we have a bunch of players tied at 2 under par going into the final 54 holes. If there's one thing I've seen in my 17 years here in Rock Hill, it's the world's greatest players being challenged on one of the toughest courses on the planet. And it doesn't get any easier.
Our co-leaders have a 3-stroke advantage over 2 players who are practically locals, but between the weather and the Wysocki effect, no lead is safe with 54 holes still to play. Join us tomorrow for the second round of the final event on the Disc Golf World Tour's inaugural season is the United States Disc Golf Championships.